Because it's just flopping all over the place. And I'm like,
so I have 16 skeins of yarn that she naturally dyed for me. We'd be fumbling our cones.
Hi everyone. This is the Elevated Stitches podcast. I'm Faith.
I'm Abby.
And if you like people...
If you like listening to people talk about knitting or yarn or crochet or fiber or crafting or all of the above, you're in the right place.
Yes. So, hopefully you like us. I'm sweating because I'm wearing my Terazo sweater by Petite Knit. And yes, this is supposed to be twisted rib, but I didn't knit full twisted rib. And like, if I do this, I look like those clowns with those high neck things. But
I don't think so.
I knit this and I love this yarn in the color mustard. I think I don't know.
I like that color.
Yeah.
Oh, mustard gal.
Me too. I love mustard.
Me
like.
too.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm also wearing these socks. I just cast, there's like, it's gross, sorry.
Cat. There's just cat hair on all the things.
But I just cast on 64 stitches and did a 3x1 rib, and I'm using knitted wit. Well, I used knitted wit sock in the color.
I'm trying to think if I know it too. I don't know. I like that yarn a lot though.
Yeah, I think it's on my Instagram, but we're using my phone. But I'll put it.
Like a book.
Yeah.
Is it one of the national parks?
No, it's one of like the Her Story ones or whatever.
Okay.
I think it's like
I will find out.
You'll probably have to like scroll way down. I don't know. But I knit them over the summer.
Nice.
And I really like her sock yarn. I think it's an 80/20.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want the Wi-Fi password?
I think it's okay.
Oh, okay. It holds up really nice, and it doesn't really it doesn't really pill too much except for like on the bottom.
Roots of Resistance.
Yes, Roots of Resistance. My boyfriend picked out this yarn because he used to live in Utah, and that's kind of
Utah too.
Yeah.
For a hot minute.
And that's kind of what it reminded him of, but it's a really nice sock yarn. So
nice.
Yeah.
I love their sock yarn. I think like 3 out of, well, let's see. I haven't knit that many pairs of socks, but most of the pairs that I have knit have been knitted with.
Yeah, I really like her yarn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
I'm not wearing any knitting today. I left a shawl at home. Always unprepared.
I think everything you have to show will make up for it though.
Yeah, I did definitely bring like all the things since I was lacking last time. So that's good.
Yeah, I only have one finished object.
I don't have any.
Oh, okay. Well.
I'm almost done with those socks that I showed last week, the like rainbow shorties. Yeah. I have like 4 rows left on the toe, but I couldn't be bothered to finish them last night, so.
That's how it is. That's
next week, so we'll be here.
All right. I finished my classic ribbed hat by Terazo. I really like the decreases, like.
That's a free pattern, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably going to make another one for another family member because these are going to be Christmas gifts, but I knit this in Drops Air in the color Blush. It's from my, I had a whole bunch of leftovers from my home sweater v-neck by Kadri. I have 2.5 more skeins of this.
Nice.
Don't know what I'm going to use this one. Yeah.
Oh, it's so light.
Yeah. I know my family members like they're really worried about like itchy stuff. Like I tell them I knit and like I show them like, hey, like would you want this? Like, wouldn't it be itchy? And I'm like, it depends on the yarn you use, buddy. But
yeah, this would not be itchy.
No, it's really soft. Like I have a whole sweater knit in it, and it's like
so nice.
It's so soft.
Yeah. So cozy.
But yeah, this hat is perfect for Christmas gifts. Like if you wanted to, you could probably knit it in a couple days. It took me a week because I just didn't want to do it. Whatever. That's a hat.
I like it.
And that's all I have for finish up.
It's really nice. Really nice color.
Yeah. And we have a whole bunch of whips.
Yes.
So if you want to go.
Okay. I'll start with this. This cardigan has been on my needles for far too long for how easy it is and how bulky the yarn is.
Oh, that looks so pretty.
Sorry, it's kind of a hot mess right now. And again, it's not, I don't have a project bag. This is just a pillowcase that says Live, Laugh, Love in a death metal font because that's my vibe.
I love death metal font.
It's kind of fun.
It is. It's like, people are like, how can you read that? And I'm like, you just kind of guess.
You just kind of have to figure it out, buddy.
It's like the same with the music. They're like, how do you understand what they're saying? And I'm like, some people get it, some people don't, you know?
Yeah. That, or I'll just like make a party of it and just like read along with the lyrics in the booklet.
Yeah.
You know, have a good old time. I'll start with the yarn. The yarn is Bamboo Bloom Hand Paints by Universal Yarn.
That is so pretty.
It's like a big time schlub yarn. So like, it's got like the really thin bits, but then you'll get into just like straight up like roving, pretty much.
I like it.
I like it too, and I got it on sale. It was I got it from the Yarn in the Tail, which is the yarn store in Rock Springs.
Oh, okay.
And it was like sorry. It was like $7.
Really?
Yeah. And I think I bought 5.
Oh, wow.
Because I was like, well, originally I bought 2. And I started making just a really basic like scarf.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, no, this needs to be like a funky, groovy cardigan.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
I've got the body done. I just gotta start the sleeves.
That's so pretty.
And this is it's just a self-designed cardigan. I can share with you my secret. So last week I showed the eyelet burst shawl. That was the one that I was wearing.
Yeah.
I figured it out one night to do, and I don't know, like, I'm sure people probably do this all the time, but I was looking at this pattern and I was like, okay, if I just pinch like one little section and then work straight down, like you have a cardigan.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did pretty much. Like, it's just the beginning of that eyelet burst shawl, and then I just like joined it for the body, and it works.
Does it like fit nice?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a little weird, like, I don't know. Like up here, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Just because I don't think, like, I probably should have done maybe like some short row action up top just to bring it down, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's a cardigan. I have a cardigan with short rows, but like when like it sits normally, it like hangs down, like it's like scooped in the back, and then when I bring it forward, like the raglan starts like right here.
Okay.
But I think it looks nice.
Thank you. I think it's definitely not like warm. I mean, it's kind of warm, but it's pretty holey. Like,
yeah.
I did it on really big needles, and I think it'll just be like a nice like springtime cardigan type of thing.
For sure.
I don't know how long I want to do the sleeves. I'm entertaining just doing maybe like a 3/4 length sleeve.
Yeah. Are you gonna do like a ribbing or like an I-cord?
So I just, with the shawl, it just has an I-cord
Oh, okay.
edge. So I just like did that pretty much, but it also kind of did this like where I bound off. So like I started doing the bind off over here and it's a little bit more curved.
Oh, okay.
And then when I ended, it's like really pointed, which kind of bugs me, but I think I can like make this side pointy when I block it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Put a pin in there.
I could just wear this right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun. I mean, if I just like sit down and make myself get it done, I can get it done.
Yeah,
so
it looks
quickly.
like it knits up pretty fast. You could just knock out a sleeve and.
Yeah, and I'm using a US 10, so bigger needles. And yeah, I mean, I could have done stockinette, I guess, around to make it, you know, a certain kind of way, but I just wanted it to be easy, so I just
Yeah, it looks
put
fun.
the garter across. And
I like the garter. It makes like, especially when you knit garter with like a thin yarn and bigger needles, like it looks like stockinette almost. Like there's two, and then there's that purl row. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I don't know, I'm feeling the urge to, like as you guys will see, we both acquired a hefty amount of yarn. I'm feeling called to like I'm really excited I have all this new yarn to cast on, but I'm also like feeling for some reason pressure to just like finish what I've got going on, you know?
Me too.
I want that dopamine hit of like, yes, I did it, finished it.
Yeah.
So.
I have a whole bunch of progress to talk about. I have my socks that I showed last time, and I've actually worked on them. I got the heel done. I got the heel done, and then all I need to do is do the gusset decreases, and then the foot, and then the toe decreases.
I'm so curious how you do a heel on 9-inch.
Oh, I have double pointed needles.
Okay, so you switch.
Yeah.
To do, okay.
Sometimes.
I've never gotten how that happens.
Sometimes when I'm at work, and because usually I bring my socks on the train, and when we're stopped, I'll just like knit or whatever, because we could be stopped for like 5 hours just sitting there doing nothing.
Cool.
So, if I don't have my double pointed needles, I'll just suffer through doing it on these. So I won't touch the stitches on the leg. I'll just work back and forth. But it's a lot easier to pick up the stitches on the side of the heel with the circular needles, because on the double pointed, I'm just like, okay, let's have one right here and then one right here, and then I'll pick up with these tiny ass fucking circular needles, which sucks.
Yeah,
because it's just flopping all over the place, and I'm like,
so fiddly.
Give me another reason to get frustrated right now, because I will.
I hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my socks.
You're almost done.
I am almost
Once
done.
you get past that heel, it's just like.
Yeah. But like I wear size 9 shoes, so I knit my feet to like 7.5 inches, and then I start the toe. So yeah. Do I have more whips than you? I think I do. There's like probably way more than you can see right now.
I have 2 more.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'll show 2 more. Okay. For some reason, like I'm ready to join in the round, but I didn't.
Oh.
Because actually no. Maybe I'm almost there. I'm almost there. But I've gotten the front done.
Nice.
On my Ingrid sweater. Actually. Yeah, no, I think I'm ready to join in the round. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to have it done. I'm not gonna talk too much about this, but I thought I'd show that so you guys can see that I've actually been working on it instead of lying.
I love meeting those little like knitting milestones where like you're like, yay, cast on, yay, finish the yoke, yay, you know, working on just the body.
Yeah, it's nice.
Gives you a little bit more motivation to keep going.
Yeah, it sucks with like this other sweater that I have that's just gonna be in the round forever and ever, but this is my Wednesday sweater. I'm almost done with it. I literally could just knock out the sleeve right now.
Mm-hmm.
But why would you do that when you can just, bless you, when you can just cast on 6 other things, you know?
Yep.
So, I got the neck done, and I did do all of the twisted rib. So when you fold it over, it's twisted rib, okay? Like, I sat down and did that, and I really hated it. But, like, I like twisted rib. I like knitting it. It's just, like, full twisted rib. I'm like, who invented this? Like, whose idea?
I love how it looks, though.
Yeah. But yeah, I just have one more sleeve to go.
So close.
And then I'll be done. So, yeah.
So close.
Oh
my god, dude, you were so close.
I am.
I'm like excited
Literally,
for you because you're so close to being done.
I could do this all in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it'd be done.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to do other things.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, that's the Wednesday sweater by Petite Knit. I'm using Lion Brand Woolies in the color Blush Heather. 2 different dye lots, but we're making it work. Not really, I'm just adding in the new color wherever the fuck I want. So
there you go. Sometimes that's just what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Should I go?
Yeah.
Okay. I have this is a test knit from Pacific Knit Co. I was a bad tester and did not complete it on time.
That's okay.
I feel really bad about it. It's living in my For the Zen of It Knit Ball Pearl bag. Well, you can see it just says For the Zen of It.
Oh, do you want your purple bag back?
Please.
Okay.
It's just cute. Cute little bag. So this pattern's been released, I think, for like a week now. It's one of her like brand new patterns, but and I really should have just like powered through and gotten it done, but sometimes life happens.
Yeah.
So, and don't judge my floats. When I knit something for me, I don't catch them. I don't care. I can't be bothered to do all that business. Here's what I have so far.
Ooh, oh, that looks so nice.
This motif that I'm working on right now is just like a big snowflake. And so after that, I'm just gonna start like mirroring down. So like this one will be on top and then so on and so forth. And then call it good.
Yeah.
But I like these colors a lot. And I don't know if that color, if this one, the red, is really coming across on camera, but it's more of like a salmon kind of color. Oh, and I just dropped a whole bunch of stitches. I'm using, Haiku Simplicity, which is a DK, it's machine washable. I think it's acrylic wool and there might be cashmere in it.
Ooh.
I forget for sure.
Soft.
I want to make a ripple bralette out of this.
That's been on my list for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. And it blooms really nicely. But yeah, so I mean, it's like halfway done.
Yeah.
I have tester's remorse for not getting it done in time. But it'll get done.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
I like test knitting. It's just I really need to start. Like I see all these like tester calls, and I'm like, I want this, and then I just need to like actually think if I want that garment or not, and if I'm going to finish it in the time like specified or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, my thing is like and this is for me for like all areas of life, but like I'll sign up to do a thing or I'll commit to doing a thing, but it's because I feel good about doing it in that moment.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know how I'll feel when
later.
the time comes.
Yeah.
I hope that I still feel this way. But yeah, I'll get like super stoked to do a test knit and then I get it and I cast it on and I get into it and I'm like...
And you hate it. I'm just like, why? Well, you probably don't hate it, but I do.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, it starts to feel like homework.
Yeah.
At that point, you know, it's like, this is something that I just like have to do.
Yeah.
And I put pressure on myself. And that's kind of like the exact opposite of the reason why I do this, you know?
Yeah. I really like test knitting for Jenny. Like, her group chats are small. Like, that's the thing that I'm not like super excited about is the group chats. Like, I like knitting with other people and like talking with them, but like I like small ones. Like the Never Sweater that I'm in, there's like 30-40 people in there. And I'm like,
yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's the same for the Pacific Knit one too. Like she adds us all to the like an Instagram group chat stuff, and it's cool to see what everyone else is doing. But then it also like that also just like adds to the pressure too, because clearly there's people who just have like an endless amount of time. Yeah. And they'll do the test knit in like 2 days. And I'm like, oh well, yeah, I haven't even picked my colors yet, so you know. Yeah. But that's okay. Yeah. If you got the time and the energy to whip them out like that, good for you. That's great. Yeah. I do not.
Me neither. I already have too many things going on as it is.
Yeah, me too.
This is my Never Sweater. I actually put a decent sized project that's meant for this project bag in here instead of just a little itty bitty one. Oh, sorry. This is the Never Sweater test knit for Kalila of More Copy Cali. Is this okay? Don't look.
You've gotten a lot done, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It was just a blob, and then I split for sleeves, and there's like fluff everywhere. It's gonna get in my eyes. I'm using one of her progress keepers.
That looks familiar.
It's so cute. I'm using it to just like, well, I didn't do it, but I want to knit 3 inches at a time because
it's a good goal.
Yeah.
I think just having that visual though of like, okay, I'm starting to knit, and then you work, and just even if you get like 20 minutes in, you're like, oh yeah, that feels good to have that visual.
Especially with all these oh my gosh, especially with all these stitches.
This is the episode where we drop all our stitches.
Especially with all the stitches too, it's just like, wow, like, am I even doing anything? But like,
and for such a light gauge, it's hard to feel like you make progress, but you do.
Well, I'm knitting this on 3.75 millimeter needles, and it's supposed to be on 4, but I'm kind of a loose knitter, so yeah, I'm knitting it to 14 inches measured under the arm, because from the top plus that length, that's how much the body is. Then I'll do the ribbing. I really like this color. Like,
dude, I do too. That's a good green.
Yeah. And then like you get like closer, and there's like darker blue parts in there. I think
depth to it.
Yeah. I'm not really good at knitting together colors.
That seems tricky.
It is.
So it's not like kind of crooked or something.
So I think what I'm gonna start doing is just like having the length and then sewing it down later, because I've done that before and it was way easier than just knitting it together. So I get so
we'd be fumbling our cones.
Because it's just like with my Harlow sweater that I knit, I folded that over and sewed it, and it looked really nice. It kind of like flares out on the edges, so I'll just have to put an elastic in or something. But this is something I haven't talked about on this podcast, but this is my Stockholm sweater V-neck by Petite Knit.
I love a good V-neck.
It's a really deep V-neck, which I like. Yeah. I mean, I don't have too much going on up here.
Show that cleave, girl.
Yeah, but like, I got a push-up bra that actually works. Like, I have a wide rib cage, okay? Push-up bras, like, they push them to the side, so it's just like, like that. It doesn't. Yeah. I think it's fucking stupid, but
it feels weird. You're like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, but I got one that actually works.
Nice.
So I like the deep v-neck, and I only have like one v-neck sweater.
What's that pattern again?
The Stockholm sweater v-neck. She knits it in 3 strands of mohair.
Oh.
Which
Fluffy.
I want to do.
Yeah.
It's like a dark blue color. It's so pretty. And it's a folded over v-neck.
Oh.
Which I think will look nice.
Okay.
But this is Yarn B, Yarn ID, which is like acrylic and polyester. It's really soft.
Nice.
Really squishy.
Nice. That's gonna be nice.
It is. It's really soft. I know it's gonna pill a lot, but who cares?
Yeah.
It's in the color Bluestone. And I joined in the body. Well, this is under the sleeve, but I'm going to knit the body until it measures 10 inches under the arm. Because, okay, with a lot of, like, I'm tall.
Yes.
I'm like 5'8". There's a lot of patterns. It's just like knit until it measures 20 inches measured from the back. And I'm like, oh, like that's a lot of inches.
Yeah.
And then I put it on, it's like hitting my belly button, and I'm like,
oh.
So I always measure, because if I want something to like hit me like at my like hips, it's about 14 inches from under my arm. So
Nice.
that's where I've been starting to measure the length from under my arm, which is very helpful. I have 4 more.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Do you want to do one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is actually an acquisition yarn that I was supposed to make a striped sweater out of.
Oh, that's right.
But I was like, this is enough to make something.
Yeah.
So with the yarn that I bought to make a striped sweater, I'm like, here's a sweater and here's like a t-shirt quantity. Let's just do that. So,
yeah, 2 or 1.
yeah. Okay. Like this. It's all over me. Okay. This is going to be the Lane Loop tee by Other Loops, which I have one. I'll put in a picture of it. I'm modifying the crap out of this. Okay. It's supposed to have a folded neckline. But, so I just knit 14 rows of ribbing. So I'm like, I like the folded one, but I want one without it.
Yeah.
And then instead of like, she has a rib detail on the sleeve and for the raglan, but I'm like, I don't want to do that. Because the stitch markers that like mark the raglan and the rib, I got so confused. So I was increasing for the raglan, increasing at the rib section for the sleeve, increasing again at the sleeve for the, it was crazy. Because I just can't pay attention.
That's a lot to keep track of, yeah.
Yeah, so I just changed it to an 8 stitch raglan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is.
Can I feel how it's worked out?
Yeah, it's so soft. It's a wool and mohair blend. It's like Highland Luxe from.
Isn't it alpaca?
It's wool and mohair.
Oh,
I think I have the ball of it somewhere.
For some reason, I thought it was alpaca.
It feels like
That's
alpaca.
nice.
But it says like 90% wool, 10% mohair. This is the color Faded Denim.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really soft. And I've been into blue. You guys will see it later. But
Blue?
yeah.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
I've already seen.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of blue. So.
That's fun. Okay, this one I started semi-recently.
I like that orange.
I do too. It's a good rest. So this is the Sonder shawl. Stretch it out a little bit so you can see it. I pretty much always have to have like a shawl or socks going. It's because it's easy.
I like it.
And basically, so I think the pattern is by Expression Fiber Arts. You can pay on Ravelry to get like the PDF version, but she has a YouTube tutorial that just like shows you how to do it. And it's actually just a 2-row repeat, and it's supposed to be like a very basic like beginner shawl where it's just like all garter. But I just threw in a bunch of texture, like just basically when I get bored, I'm like, I'll just throw in some eyelets or switch colors or do whatever.
I like it.
So got that started there. This is some yarn that I naturally dyed.
Ooh.
I mean, it kind of just looks, it doesn't really look like a whole lot of anything, but I think it was
In person, it's like beige, and there's like some like darker blue and like gray. It's really pretty.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure this was done with like black beans, but like a leftover amount, so like I knew it wasn't gonna be too crazy.
I wonder if you could dye with like, I know blackberries, like
Ooh.
they like stain everything. Like if you could just like take the whatever from that and just like
the juice.
Yeah, because I think maybe it wouldn't like be that vibrant on yarn, but I think it'd be like a nice purple pink or something.
I've done cranberry juice,
and
it's pretty, I mean, well, it's probably actually about the color of your hat.
Oh, okay.
Your ribbed hat. Yeah, that's the one thing that's kind of like a little tricky with naturally dyeing, is like I want really deep color saturation, but it just doesn't.
That looks like driftwood though, like.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has like depth to it.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So there's that, and I'm using some minis that I got in an advent last Christmas. These are knitted wit, actually.
Oh.
This is on her gem.
Minis are so
base. Cute. I know. It was supposed to be like a it came with like a rainbowy kind of speckled main color, and then all these minis to go with it. But admittedly, I'm not using these ones. I'm only gonna use these ones.
That would be really nice with that color though.
Yeah, and the rest. So it'll just be those 4 colors.
Yeah.
I think they just kind of flow better in terms of like a color palette. And I'll just keep these for socks.
Yeah, I really like how bright this purple is. Oh, I've never touched a mini skein before. This is so weird.
Is it?
But like, yeah, it's like pink purple. It's so pretty.
Yeah, she does a good job. Yeah, love knitted wit.
Yes.
So, yep, there's that. Just kind of plugging away on it. No real rhyme or reason to the texture. Just whenever I get bored,
yeah,
going for it. And I don't know if this is like, I don't know what you, like if you guys get needle stoppers or not, but I just like shove my needles through the cake and keeps on there.
That's smart. I just throw it somewhere and hope for the best. Then I get mad when I drop stitches. Yeah.
That is it for me on whips. I did bring my throw over, the one I shared last time, but I've just gotten more progress on the body. There's really not a whole lot to share there.
Okay, well,
so
I have 3 more, so
let's see them.
Yeah, this is a sample knit for the yarn store. I'm going to be knitting the Antler Toque by what in the world? By Tinkin Knits. This is it's Jod Long. Where did I put the tag? Alba Erin, and the color Rage, which I really like that name. Rage. Isn't there like a heavy metal band called like Rage Against the Machine or something?
Yeah, they're like those. That's one of those bands you hear on like MTV too.
Yeah,
and
they're not my group.
Yeah, yeah. It's like scream rap kind of vibe.
Like I like screamo, like this, like Lorna Shore.
It's not a phase, Mom.
It's not a phase. Like I don't look like I listen to that music. Like I listen to like country western music, but like every now and then, like
we want to rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't judge me. My boyfriend thinks it's hot, but then like he listens to it and he's like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, like, are you okay? Like, do we need to talk or?
But it has like these nice yellow blue tweed things in it.
I like a tweed.
Yeah. I think it's like wool.
Ooh.
Something and viscose.
Yeah.
Or whatever. it's kind of dry knitting with it.
It looks that way.
Yeah,
I mean, it
like,
feels that way too.
but I think if it, like when it blacks, it'll soften up.
Yeah.
But I'm knitting, I have a folded over brim kind of deal going on, so I just knit 12 rows of rib, and then I just did a row of knits, so that way there's a nice folded edge, and then just did 12 more rows of rib. And I'm about to get into the cable part. So
yes, it is wool, alpaca, and then viscose.
it feels cottony.
50, 25, 25.
Yeah, it feels more like
It does.
it's 100% cotton, but
Yeah.
it'd be a really nice hat. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think the viscose, I don't know what viscose is. Like,
I feel like it's God, I should know.
Mhm.
Working at a yarn store, I'm pretty sure it's like a vegetable matter of like
I want to say bamboo for some reason, but
I
that's
don't
not
know.
what it is.
I'm just pulling an answer out of the ether. I don't know what
But,
viscose
like,
is.
It'll be warm and breathable, I think, with that
Mhm.
plant fiber in it, and then with the wool and stuff. But I'm about to start the cables. So yeah,
Yeah, that does seem that's a hat yarn.
Yeah.
It feels like.
especially like, but yeah, this is a sample knit for the owner of the yarn store, which I think that's what I'm starting to get into now, which is really exciting.
It's fun.
It is. I never thought I'd do like sample knitting, just because like I make a lot of mistakes, but like this will be like good motivation to just like be okay with ripping things back
Mm-hmm.
and like redoing things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do it with my own garments,
Oh,
but I'll do it with other people's stuff.
yeah.
So yeah, the yarn I got from the store. She just like, here, knit this for me, and I was like, okay,
Cool. Cool. Yes, I will.
I have 2 other new cast-ons. So this is going to be, oh my goodness, the No Frills cardigan by Petite Knit.
I was looking at that one the other day.
Yeah,
To do.
I'm not going to knit it as long because I already have a cardigan that's going to be super long, and I don't want to make that a habit. So she does have you start out with the rib at the back, but I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I just want to get right into it. I was watching the Kardashians and I was like, let's sit here, watch this, and do pretty much nothing. So
Yes.
I just cast on however many she said you were supposed to have after doing whatever, and then just went straight into the raglan.
Nice.
And I think I'm going to knit it just like a regular length. My stomach is like being really loud.
I didn't hear it at all. So.
It's one of those things where you just feel it.
Oh yeah.
You know, I hate it. And then I'll just be picking up the button band afterward. So yeah, this is Lion Brand Fisherman's Wool in the color oatmeal. It's really nice. Like, it looks like one solid color, and then like maybe it was just the lighting last night, I don't know, but there's kind of like some variegation in it.
Yeah, you can see some little flecky bits in there.
Yeah. The only knitted cardigan I have is made out of acrylic. It's starting to lose its shape.
Oh no.
I'm still gonna wear it anyway. So I want something that'll hold up a little bit better, and that'll actually keep me warm. Like acrylic, I overheat in that, like that.
Yeah, acrylic's weird.
Yeah. So then, like with wool, I'm like, okay, like this is nice. As long as I'm not moving, I won't overheat.
Yeah.
So I was debating whether or not I should show this because I literally just cast it on like an hour ago.
Why not?
What?
Oh.
This is going to be another Harlow sweater. So she has you cast on. I don't want to give it pattern away. Everyone knows. Okay, there's an I-cord seam at the back that goes along the shoulder, and then you pick up.
Interesting.
So, yeah,
There you go.
I have an I-cord.
Don't let Terry see.
Oh, jeez. I don't even know where she is.
She'll come after you. I don't know
She
if
hasn't.
there.
she hasn't been a menace lately. Maybe when she gets used to you, she'll be like, okay, let's fuck shit up.
Yeah.
That's Lion Brand Pound of Love in the color olive.
Nice. I like a good olive.
Yeah.
I love a good olive.
Maybe that'll be the title of this video.
It could be.
Okay. Shall we humiliate ourselves?
How much do you think?
In
I
total?
think between the both of us, we have nearly $1,000 worth of yarn
More than that.
here.
Because
And other stuff.
Yeah.
So
Honestly,
Oh boy.
like, you can understand, I'm sure.
yeah. No, I don't care. If it sparks joy in this day and age,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, okay. Like, let me buy my yarn in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares if I don't use it?
Yeah. You will eventually.
Yeah.
So. It's fine.
Here we are justifying our yarn purchases. But
Look, I work at like I'm your dealer, so I'll justify it to you day in and day out.
I mean, like,
You know.
working at a yarn store, how could you not? Like, if I worked at the yarn store, I'd be like, I want this.
Oh, dude.
I want this.
It's hard to work because I'm like, I want to make this with that.
Right.
Then I feel the pressure of like, I have to buy it now
Right.
because someone else is gonna buy it.
It was the same. Okay, so like in high school, like I had a lot of food service jobs, so like that was really hard to work because I was like,
Yes, I know, and you get like a free meal with your shift. I do
yeah,
food service stuff too.
yeah. So and then I worked at a nursing home. I was a dietary aide, so like always like cooking food, and I was just like, I was allowed to. Okay.
You gotta taste it. And see if
Yeah.
it's good.
So I feel like working at a yarn store would be the same. Like obviously not eating the yarn, but she'd be like, I want this.
Yeah. Daydreaming about it.
Yeah.
Caressing it. I don't caress it, but I do daydream.
You just do in the corner, you're just like,
Yeah. You will be mine.
okay. Do you want to go first? I have yarn from Joann's and from the yarn store.
Oh, you went to Joann's too?
Oh, this was before like we went to the yarn store.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was
Yeah,
like
I'll go.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. So this is one plan that I have going. More knitted wit. So I got it's just knitted wit sport, but it's the color Dusty Sophisticate.
I like that.
It's kind of like it's a dusty rose, but it's I would say it's heavy on the dusty. Like it's pretty gray.
Yeah.
And then I got these 2 balls of, I don't know how you pronounce this, and I should know. Shopple edition 3. And these are going to be a shift cowl.
Ooh.
I just think they go really well
Yeah.
together. Like, this is just gonna be like my main, and these will be, you know, the little accenty bits. But I just think they're a match made in heaven.
They're so pretty.
So that's one.
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
know
Yeah. They're all 9 order, but who cares? Hold on. Let me just throw all this shit over here. This isn't gonna be in order, but like, who cares?
Yeah, it's fine.
We'll just do this. Okay. So I'm going to be working on another sample for. Am I allowed to say her name? Like, does she care?
I don't think she cares.
Lori at the yarn store. She's the owner. Oh, this is so soft. Jod Long Ear Fun and Foxy.
Oh, I love that. I love that color. God, I love a burnt orange, dude.
Yes. I just like the air spun, how it variegates color. Like it goes to like this orange to the red.
Yeah.
I could use this as a pillow.
Seriously, you
It's
could, if you're in a pinch.
They're also like as big as my head too, so you get a lot of yarn with this. I think I'm going to be she wants me to knit the DRK Everyday Cowl. So I'll be doing that with this. It's so soft.
Yeah.
Like
It's gonna be fun to work with.
And like I have 4 skeins of this in the blue color, but it's extra fine merino wool and polyamide. It's a blown yarn. I love blown yarns. Like, it's so fluffy. So that's gonna be.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Should I do more? Like, there's so.
You can do one more, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we went to the yarn store when my boyfriend was over. He's starting to love going there now.
That's fun. I love that.
Because he's like, he was bragging about it on the way home, and then when we came back, and then the next day, and then like we were calling on the phone last night, and he's like, I know my way around that store now.
I feel like he did though. Like I could tell this last time he was talking, like I forget what I heard him say. It was something about like alpaca.
Yeah.
Or something, and I was like, he's
he's
trying to get to know.
He's picking up on it.
Yeah,
like,
that's fun.
It was just
like he cares about your interests.
Yeah, like his whole family knits, so
cool.
he used to crochet or whatever and like sew and stuff. Like he entered competitions for that stuff. Like
that's cool.
That's just how creative like his family was and everything. But he doesn't care for it anymore. He's like, it's cool that you do it, but I'm not ever gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Like that's lady stuff. He's
That's for the gals.
Yeah. That's something my grandma would say. She likes whatever. And the first thing he said the first thing he did when he walked in the yarn store is he saw Abby goes over there and he told you, he's like, your friend is here.
I know. He's like, your friend's here. I'm like, friends.
I just thought that was so funny. But we went to the yarn store and he justified all of my yarn purchases because we went to Sportsman's and I bought him something very expensive.
There you go. Tit for tat.
Yeah. Well, I made the plans for the day anyway. And he's like, are we going to go to the yarn store? Are we going to go to the yarn store? I'm like,
do
yes.
you want to go to the yarn store? Sounds like you do.
Yeah. So he justified my purchases. He's like, you bought me something nice. So how about you splurge? And I was like, I like that.
Oh, gotta tell me twice. Not splurge. I'm a Leo. Okay.
Well, I'm a Pisces.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's lots of different energy here.
Fire and water.
I got 3 of these of the marble chunky. Don't know, James C. Brett.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to knit a blanket for our house. Well, my house. He's just not living here yet. The color is MC59. Main character 59, I guess.
Yeah.
This
I
is
like that.
Yeah, this is kind of the color. My boyfriend really liked this. He's really into like the Western like cowboy things. So he's like, this is like moody cowboy. Like I want it as a blanket. So
it really is.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah, he's really good with colors. Like I'm like, dude.
That wouldn't like come to my mind initially, but like looking at it, it's like, yeah, that looks like a Wrangler logo.
Yeah.
But like moody.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I didn't show it because, I mean, it's a blanket. I'll show it when there's like a decent amount of progress on it. But I'm just doing a half brioche blanket because I've been obsessed with that lately. I like how squishy it is. So
nice. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
I like that yarn a lot.
Oh, me too. It's so soft. It's acrylic because I want something machine washable. I originally was gonna get the Jod Long Andiamo twist or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
But I was like,
yeah,
I want to be able to wash it. So
yeah. For a blanket, yeah.
Yeah. Should I just finish this bag? There's like
go ahead.
Okay. So so I love Malabrigo Rasta for knitting hats. I have one in my room. I really like the Gales of November hat by North Road Knits. It's like a slip stitch like swirl. I'll put it in a picture.
That's fun.
I'll put in a picture of it. It's used with this yarn, but I want a stockinette hat with this. It's so pretty.
It's like slime.
It's giving Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
it's in the color Immortal, which this with my hair, nice, you know. So I can't stop doing this. Like
I know.
We were looking at pom poms, and I was like, I told my boyfriend to find one that matches, and he found this little green puff ball for like a smaller hat, and I'm like, can you imagine that with this? Like, it's gonna look like a green turd on my head, like. But then Lori said like we have like real fur pom poms. So I was like, so
I forget what is that. Do you know what is it? Raccoon.
Yeah, camo fin raccoon. This was expensive.
Yeah.
But
reasonably so because it's so soft. And
it is. It's like I've never seen an alive raccoon before. I've only seen them dead on the side of the road.
Yeah.
So I don't like. What do they do? Like in person, I've never seen an alive raccoon.
What do they do? I mean,
I don't know.
they call them trash pandas.
Yeah.
So
some people have them as pets, which I think is interesting. I mean, I can't.
Yep.
I can't wait to knit this up, but
That's gonna be so cool, dude.
it is. It's
I
so
like that.
soft. I got it from Terry because she like grabbed it
Yeah.
and like
Mm-hmm.
chased herself with it around the house.
Yes.
So I have one more in this bag. I need to get like 2 more of these because I don't have enough. So this is Juniper Moon Farm Beatrix. Extra fine merino wool, like 54%, 30% Angora. My boyfriend's obsessed with Angora. Don't know why. But he's like, that's Angora, you have to get it. So, and 16% nylon. This is the color, hello, marble. I have 5 of these. I think I need to get like 1 more just in case. And then I got it in, hello. Please tell me what you are. Lapis?
Oh, lapis, yeah.
Yeah. This, it's like here,
That's so good.
dark blue.
I love that marble one.
Yeah. And a silver heather. It's a blown yarn because I'm having a blown yarn moment. This is going to be a Badger and Bloom sweater by Anne Venzel. It's like just a nice color work yoke and has it on the sleeves. I'm very excited. Hi, Terry. Why is she like standing up so tall? She's like,
I don't know.
sizing us up or something. That's gonna be a Badger and Bloom sweater. I'm so excited.
Come here. Yeah, dude, that's
But
I love that.
yeah, you can go now.
Okay. I'm just gonna knock out. This isn't yarn because I'm about to get real yarn heavy. But this is just some recent acquisition stuff. I got this ergonomic crochet hook for my mom. It's just a little bit easier to hold in your hand. And she got like thumb surgery.
Oh.
Not too recently, but it's like, it still just like gives her problems. So
Yeah.
I thought maybe this would be easier for her to manage. Crochet wise, I don't know. Oh, it's from Spectrum Craft. And it's called the Handy Hook. Size Q. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It was like $3 at the store. So
I like the orange.
I know. It kind of looks like a little bird.
It looks like one of those like face shaping tools.
Oh yeah, a gua sha.
Yeah. I need to get one of those.
I like mine. I have a rose quartz one, but you have to be careful because they can like, I don't know if you know this about me. I'm an esthetician. Like I have
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have my aesthetics license.
You need to help me then because I'm
But-
having skin problems.
Well, girl, I have a CBD skincare account and like a cosmeceutical skincare account.
Because
so
my
we can
acne is
chat.
terrible, so
I don't think so.
you can't see it. Yeah.
But we'll talk.
Yeah.
And then I also got, this is from my friend Joe. I don't know if it's gonna be backwards or not on the screen, but
No, it'll be fine.
it's a year of crochet stitches. So that's kind of
That'll
fun.
be fun.
It's just like one of those yearly like flip calendars, you know?
I love those.
But he just got started into crocheting and he just made the Lost in Time shawl, which is like a free pattern on Ravelry for his mom, I think. And I'm like, dude, you're killing it. Like,
yeah.
you're doing so great at crochet.
I kind of miss crocheting.
I do sometimes too. After I started working on that basket, I was like, I kind of miss this.
Yeah.
You know?
How do you crochet? Like, I have the hook in my hand, and then like I hold, and then like kill my fingers doing this. Like it's. I think Jenny from Honeybird Studio, she does it with one hand.
Really?
Yeah, I think just something like that. Like, she had a video, like, she just, like, holds her work and then beep, 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 beep. Something like that. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that would save this from happening.
Yeah, no. But, like, my fingers are freaking weird. Like, see how it just curves like that?
Oh, it does. Got a little loopy.
All of my fingers do that. It's weird. Like, I can't make them, like, go straight.
My thumb does that, but...
You know.
Hi guys, look how weird our phalanges are.
Yes, my sister always says I have witch fingers because they can't lie still.
Like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Fucking bitch.
But yeah, I do. I do that too with and I continental knit too, just because I crocheted first. So.
I knit English style, which is weird.
Okay.
I didn't know continental thing was I was gonna say I didn't know continental. I didn't know continental thing was a knit.
Yes, it is indeed. I love continental though. I'll never.
I can do it. It's just like this finger starts to hurt a little bit when I do it. So I'm just like, I can knit faster English style anyway. So
yeah,
whatever works for me. Okay.
Exactly.
Don't be mad at me.
Exactly.
So.
And then I just got this in the mail. The Knitting Sutra.
Ooh.
Let's see. It is about a lady who broke her arm and used knitting as a way to like rehabilitate her healing process after she broke her arm. And just, I don't know, all the ups and downs of, you know, being patient while you heal and probably wanting to be able to do more when you can't because you're hurting and blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah, well, I'll be reading this soon.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good book.
Yeah. I get my stuff from thrift books. This was like $4. So thrift books is the way to go. I mean, they're definitely like used sometimes, and like I've had to send some stuff back because it's like every other line is like every other sentence is like underlined, and I'm like, I can't.
Right.
Like, that's a little too much for me, but
yeah,
I like a good used whatever.
Yeah.
Do you want to go once more? Or what do you think?
Yeah, I'll just talk really fast.
You don't have to talk fast.
Okay. So,
guys, we got so much stuff. Like, this is insane. Like, if you could see our surrounding areas,
it's bad. We had to make up for not being able to go to Rhinebeck.
Yep.
So,
Well,
my ball winder sucks. Okay. It'll do like, I'm like, okay, I want to wind all this yarn. I'll wind one and it'll be fine. It'll be beautiful. I'm like, perfect. I start to do the second one and it'll go. That's the sound it kind of makes. I think it just needs some like oil or something.
Yeah.
And like, it's just the screws constantly need to be like screwed back in.
That's weird.
But I have a picture of it in skein form so you guys can kind of see. It's knitted wet sock yarn in the Bryce Canyon National Park.
Okay.
This is gonna be a pair of socks for me.
Nice.
So yeah. Oops.
God, I love her yarn.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I just pulled this off because I was getting frustrated with it, and then I just so.
Sometimes it's what you gotta do.
Yeah. I got these sock blockers from Cowgirl Yarn. All of this stuff, and most of it's from Cowgirl Yarn. I got these sock blockers I washed my boyfriend's socks that I made him, and I used these. They're like really long, so like they went over this, but it was still really nice. So I really like this.
I like those.
And this is like what's motivating me to finish my socks, because I'm like, then I get to put these with socks on the blockers, and they'll look nice.
Yeah. That's what I do. I have mine like I have them hanging on the wall, and so like when I finish one sock, I'll put it up there because it motivates me to do the other sock.
Right.
Because second sock syndrome is like for real.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of like displaying.
Yeah. Look, I made
your stuff.
Yeah. So I told my boyfriend that I wanted to make him another pair of socks.
I love that color.
It's so nice. And he saw this. Well, he wanted this other one, but then he's like, "Oh my god, does that mean the sock's gonna look like this?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cool." I'm like, "Will you actually wear them?"
Yeah.
Because he doesn't wear the socks I made for him.
Oh man.
Because I bought him a really nice pair of slippers, so I kind of like screwed myself over that way. But he said he would really like a pair of socks. With
I
this,
like that.
yeah, with this self-striping yarn. It's in the color Aries. So yeah, it's Laying Yarns Super Socks color 4-ply.
Can I see one?
Yeah. It kind of feels like the Patton's Croy sock. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this works out.
I might be mistaken, but I think with these ones, in the middle of the skein somewhere, you'll have like a yard of like it'll be like yellow.
Oh.
And that tells you to like, it's like, okay, start right after this if you want them to match perfectly.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong.
We'll find out. Because he
It's
likes
a nice color though. I like that a lot.
He likes really long socks. Because he wears cowboy boots and stuff like that, and like loggers for work, so they're like 12-inch long leg boots.
Yeah.
So I knit 10 inches for the leg, and then the heel, and then he has a foot long foot.
A foot long.
Probably not. It's like 11 inches.
Yeah.
But you know what they say about men with big feet? They got big socks.
That's true. That is true.
So I have 5 of these. Highland Luxe by Haiku. It's 90% Andean Highland wool and 10% kid mohair. It's color Ocean. I have 8 other skeins that's in a color very similar to this.
Yes.
But yeah, it's really pretty. She said that they might be getting rid of it.
Yeah.
And that's going to make me very upset, because there's a really nice green color that I really want at the yarn store. So please go buy all of this yarn so they can keep it at the store. Otherwise, I'm gonna be mad.
I think they do, if we do end up not carrying it in the store anymore, I think that they do like a drop ship program.
Oh, okay.
To where we could like order it for you and then they would just ship it to you.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool.
If that happens. I don't know.
Yeah. But they had a really nice brown. Like
The brown is nice too.
I almost bought all of it.
It's a good brown.
Yeah. I have 2 of these. My Brand Pound of Love in the color, hello, where are you? Pastel pink. I'm thinking of making, when I finish that Never sweater, I'm thinking of making another one just in acrylic. I like having like the same sweater, but one in, I can just like do whatever with, and like one that's like a nicer fiber. So
yeah,
that's probably what
I feel.
Yeah, it's really soft. So that's probably what that's going to become.
Do you find this yarn to be splitty?
I haven't had any problems with it. I mean, with the I-cord, I just did like slipping all the stitches kind of, but
yeah. I feel like I've used this before, but when I was crocheting.
Oh, with crochet, definitely. I had, when I crocheted, all the yarn I used just split because
yeah,
I crocheted very violently.
Me too,
So-
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But but probably not with knitting for I can't talk. Probably not as much with knitting. That's good to know. Because yeah, sometimes you just want
Yeah.
a big hefty.
Yeah. I really like this yarn when I crocheted because it crochet takes up so much yarn. So I'm like, I could just buy 3 of these and like I'd be okay.
Yeah.
And then I'd use 3 of them and I'm like, I'm not okay. I need to get another one.
Like it's 1,000 yards.
Yeah. So
That's a lot.
I think this will be enough just for the never sweater. Like it's such an oversized, like 20 inches of positive ease.
Whoa.
Like I could get 2 never sweaters out of this, probably. I don't know.
Nice.
But okay, just a few more things.
How much is that? Do you know?
It was like $12, $13. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
I got someone needs to help me with my Patton's classic wool worsted addiction because I got some more of it. I have 8 of these. It's in the color pine.
I like that green.
It's so pretty. I'm going to be knitting an eclair raglan with this, which was the one I wore in the last video, because I want it in wool just to see if it looks better than the acrylic one, which I'm sure it will. And I think I might do the bobbles and the split hem because she has all different kinds of variegations in the pattern. There's like a turtleneck, or you can do a folded neck, or just a regular one. Like,
Nice.
it's a really nice pattern, so that's what I'm going to use it for. And it's really soft feeling, and then you wear it and then you're like, oh my gosh. At least with me, my skin's very like dry and
Mine is too.
weird,
It's
so
sensitive. Mine's sensitive too.
Yeah.
Anything like too itchy and like.
yeah. With that, I wore my Harlow sweater to the yarn store and I didn't realize it was going to be 60 degrees that day.
Yes.
And like that's 100, like I used this yarn and I was like sweating in it. I was like, oh my god. Okay. So I got 3 of these. I didn't realize it was a fingering yarn. So I was kind of looking for a DK.
Yeah.
But it's Brooklyn Tweed Peary in the color Hickory. I'm going to be making a sill slip over by Petite Knit, which is like a knit pearl textured like kind of pattern thing. I have a picture of it if you want to know.
Do you have enough? Because I think we still have like 10 of these.
So it is a DK. My iPad just updated.
Oh, inconvenient timing.
I was like, it said, do you want to install this now or later? And I was like, later, please, like tonight.
Yeah.
Because that's what it said it was gonna do. And now it's just like, hello.
Well, and it never does.
Yeah.
Or at least that's my experience. And I've seen memes about it, so I assume it's happening to everybody else too.
Okay. This is a DK weight.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's a DK weight pattern. So I was thinking of holding this double, but I want it to be like, I want it to be a form fitting and have like negative ease. So I might just knit the size 37 finished circumference bust because that's how big my bust is.
Yeah.
But I might have to get more if I want to hold it double. But I was going to see, because she recommends 3.5 millimeter needles for like the ribbing. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get gauge. Like I don't really check my gauge, but like I'm not gonna get gauge on a 4 millimeter needle. So I might just use 3.75 with this.
Yeah.
But I like with this that they have it where it's sourced and spun and then dyed.
All in Wyoming yet? Or not, probably not dyed in Wyoming, but I think they use Wyoming. Well, I know that they use Wyoming wool. Or maybe not for
Sourced
that.
in Utah, Nevada, spun in Maine, and then dyed in Maine.
Maybe I'm thinking Shelter.
Yeah.
Shelter's like a Wyoming wool
Yeah.
from Brooklyn Tweed.
So I'm not sure if I should hold this double or just go down a needle size and hold it single. I think I'll just go for it. Just do both. See what works.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We have a tower of yarn over here. This is another Joann's yarn that I got. It's Woolies in the color dark rose heather. It's really soft. That's gonna be a Semper sweater by the Knit Pearl Girl, just a top down raglan.
Nice.
All
like
stuck
that
in it.
color.
Yeah. I'm having like a pink and blue kind of phase right now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
I really like it. Okay. I have 2 more things to show, just real quick, okay?
That's okay, because I'm about to be talking for a hot minute.
So, this looks like the color I used for my Brooklyn shawl.
Oh, it does.
But I think it's like a little bit lighter. But it's a different color name.
Oh, is that Blue Sky?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
There's a yarn store in Michigan that I got that from.
Nice.
That I really miss. But because I just I found that yarn store right when I was moving to Wyoming, and I was like, of course.
Yeah.
But this is Woolstock Worsted in the color Loon Lake. So
I like Blue Sky.
yeah, it's really soft and really squishy. And then this is Spring Ice.
Oh, I like that one too.
I have 8 of these. I might have to get another one just in case. Just in case. This is gonna be a sheep camp sweater by Native Knitter. It's has the tree color work thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. Sorry, you keep having to pull
No,
out
it's okay.
every single
I
time.
want you to know what I'm talking about instead of you just
You're like,
what?
Yeah. That's me all day at work. Oh, yes. Yes, that pattern.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I need more Western girly sweaters.
Yeah.
And this is.
I like that. That's gonna be nice.
My boyfriend was really unsure about this color, but I'm like, she has 2 different charts. In the pattern, one with a lighter background and a darker contrast, and darker color, lighter contrast. And so we're going for that.
So main. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll look nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm having a blue moment, so just.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. So then, I'm not gonna go through all the patterns in here, but Viking Knits. My boyfriend laughed when he saw this.
I mean, not laughing at him. He's just very look at that hair.
So
That's
this
some hair.
sweater I want to make for him in here, and I asked him if he would like it. And I showed him. Oh, that's not really gonna give anything away. I showed him this one, and he cackled. He's laughing. He's like, so then I covered his face. He's like, yeah, I was just about to cover his face, and he's like, I like it.
Yeah.
All of the patterns are top down. No,
Nice.
not top down, bottom up.
Oh, don't, just kidding. Change my mind.
They're all bottom up, which I used to do that, and it's cool and stuff. So that'll be fun. There's one top down sweater for women in there. So, but there's lots of really nice color work, and everything. I'm excited. Yeah, it's so cute.
Look at their faces. They're thrilled.
They're so happy.
They are.
But yeah, I've never had a pattern book before, so I'm like, let's do this.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Yeah, I really like that sweater. So yeah, I'm excited
That's fun.
to knit stuff from in there. But
Dude, I can only hope that my hair looks this glorious.
yeah, I'm kind of upset that I cut my hair short. I used to have really long hair, and then I chopped it off, and I was well, I used to have an undercut, and then I was growing out the undercut, and then I got sick of it, and I got impatient, so I just all cut it the same length. So
Oh, that's nice.
I really want that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. If you ever want to borrow this book so you can make that, you can totally just take it.
Cool.
So
You can do a book trade.
yeah. Oh, I really want to make that.
Yeah, that
It looks
nice
like
too.
the Sunday sweater by Petite Knit, but it's cables.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only top-down pattern in there. So I
Yeah.
really like that one too.
Yeah, that one's really nice.
That's really pretty.
I think I don't know. I just really like that color, honestly. I mean, I like the design too, but
Yeah.
I think a lot of times if I see a pattern I want to make, it's just because I like the yarn color
Yeah.
that was used, or that
For
was
sure.
used to make it, you know?
Yeah. That's all my acquisitions. So I'm just It looks so pretty. All of her stuff looks so nice.
So.
Oh, here's your bag.
Oh, thank you.
I was gonna ask you like earlier. I was like, does she want this bag? Like, I don't want her to like drive all the way here and then like just to pick up a bag and like, thanks, bye.
Well, here's a cute little tote.
My boyfriend really likes that logo. He laughed when he saw
Lay
it.
flat to dry. Knit ball pearl.
He really liked it.
Okay, so at the yarn store where I work, Cowgirl Yarn, we started carrying yarn from a pretty local indie dyer. She's here in Cheyenne, and the yarn store's in Laramie. Her name's Stephanie, and her yarn biz is called Blackbird Sycamore. I have been like drooling over her yarn ever since we got them in the store. And I had a whole bunch of undyed yarn from when I was like really actively naturally dyeing, like the stuff I showed earlier. And I reached out to her and asked if she would do like a custom dye sesh for me. So I have 16 skeins of yarn that she naturally dyed for me. I don't remember exactly what they are. So, sorry.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So this is the first one. This is, the colorway is called Coffee Black. I'm pretty sure, I know it's a fingering weight, and it was called like Highland. It's not, it's different from that.
Yeah.
Highland though. I couldn't tell you what the fiber content is.
Oh, that's really nice though. Like.
Yeah. And she actually like over dyed it, like in its prior form, it was kind of just like a beige, creamy kind of color. Yeah, so there's that. I'm going to do the boho blush shawl.
I want to make that so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I want the Yes, I love the fringe on it. It's I need something like that.
So that's gonna be 2 of these, because this is like, I think this is almost like 500 yards.
It looks like a lot of yarn
in a skein. So that is that, and then also this, and I undid this one so it looks different.
I have no clue how to tie those things.
Yeah, it's, well, I'm pretty sure she has a machine that makes them really tight, so I just like can't achieve that.
Yeah, I just
doing it myself.
Yeah. That looks so pretty though.
This is the colorway Burnt Offerings. And I've seen it mostly on superwash, and it looks a lot different on non-superwash, which admittedly I am a little bit bummed about it, just because on superwash it's really speckly and it just spread out a lot more on this, but I don't hate it. Like, I still love the colors.
Yeah. It reminds me of like those old, I'm just gonna say everything's like cowboy or like western, because like that's how I'm seeing it, but like those like old like western paintings, like I love it.
It does look like that. I love the little like, there's little splotches of like purple in there too.
What'd she use to dye it?
I don't know what dye she uses, honestly. I mean, she uses acid dye, I would assume.
Yeah.
I did see some parts in here too, so I'm gonna like, yeah, there's some parts here where the purple broke, it looks like, when it was dyeing, so there's gonna be like random kind of pinks and purpley in there, which I think when it's spread out, it won't be too noticeable, but definitely kind of, I don't want pink and purple, or pink and blue in my yarn, but that's okay. And so these, and I have plans for all of these, by the way.
Good.
So this and this, it's going to be the Frank shawl. Do you know which one that is? It's by Hohi Locatelli.
Oh, I'm so here. I'll look it up.
It's basically like 3 triangles. So like triangle, triangle, triangle.
Oh, wow.
That makes like a rectangle shawl. And so this one will be like my main, and then I'll have stray beads with the other coffee black.
Ooh.
So I think those will go pretty well together.
It's called the prank show.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. All right, gonna keep on trucking. Let's see. This.
Oh, I love that.
God. It's so good, dude. Like I can't.
I love it.
So this is called Professor. Like, it is.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Just breathtaking. I can't even say words. I got 2 of those, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like it's almost so pretty just how
Yeah.
it is that like I just want to keep it like that. I think I'm going to do a ranunculus.
I want to make a ranunculus so bad.
Out of this. A lot of this stuff, I'm planning like spring, like t-shirt, loose cardigan, whatever.
Right.
But I also saw this morning on Instagram, Stephanie from Blackbird Sycamore posted a sheer V top. I think it's by she does the Ripple Bralette. What is her name?
Jessie Maid.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And she has this colorway in a mohair.
That'd be really nice.
So I was like, I might have to snatch up that mohair and do a sheer V, or like a birds of a feather shawl by Andrea Mowry would be really cool too.
Oh, Blackbird Sycamore. Okay, that's my boyfriend wanted a pair of socks in that, but then he saw
the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, her yarn, like anytime
really nice.
I look at it, I'm just like blown away.
Yeah.
Then I also had like, so some of the undyed stuff that I had was the zebra yarn.
I love it. I don't know how it looks worked up, but in the skein form, it looks so nice.
It really does. And I had 6 skeins of, and I actually have 4 more at home, but I just didn't know what colors I wanted her to do. But this one is Perfumed Ghost.
I love that.
It's actually pretty. Maybe I'm in a vibe.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to the knitted wet one from earlier.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just a nice, dusty mauve, whatever kind of color. Got 2 of those.
I love it.
What did I have planned for this? I think I had like a poncho.
Oh.
Like a lightweight kind of eyelet-y poncho.
That'd be nice.
Couldn't tell you the pattern. I don't even know. I'll probably change my mind when the time comes.
Yeah.
To actually make it. Then we have Entropy. Yeah,
She texted me this and I lost my shit. I was like,
yeah.
It's so pretty.
In superwash too, like without the distraction of the zebra, it's really nice.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's really good.
But I'm also just having a blue moment, so I love it. It's
and I think she has like a Entropy, and then she has like a dark one, which is like a really more navy heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It looks
really
like
this too.
When you like fly over like a lake or something, like that's exactly what that looks like.
Yeah.
Like I just like the depth of the colors of her yarn. Like,
dude,
it's so pretty.
I'm telling you, like, it's so good. Let me switch to a superwash so you can see how good her speckles are, dude. So this one's called Corpse Bride.
Oh, I like that.
I love this. I don't know what it is, dude. Her yarn just speaks to me. It's so pretty.
I love the teal.
I do too. It's really good. Pretty. I know. I hope that like sometimes you see yarn in a skein though and you're like, oh man, that's like, I love that. But then you knit it up and you're like, I'm just really hoping I still love it after it's
It looks like
up.
gonna be like stripy.
Yeah.
Which I think will be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really pretty.
I love that so much. Okay, and then I'll switch back to some zebra.
Oh my gosh.
This colorway is Blood of My Enemies. That's a good one too. It's actually pretty similar to Professor, but it just has more pinky.
Yeah, I like it.
In it. I really like this too. It's fun.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah.
I think I just really like it because of like the zebra.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
I have no clue how it looks knitted up, but like,
Mm-hmm. I really like these little like khaki bits.
Yeah.
In there. I don't know why, but I think they go really well together. Okay, this is the last one. So this one's called Alice.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, I love it too. Every time, like, I seriously walk by it in the store on the shelf, and I'm just like, Alice. Because it's so...
It's so pretty. I like the purple and the blue. And the speckles. I really like speckles.
Her speckles are, like, really
amazing.
good. And I don't know what it is. I don't know. For some reason, this reminds me of, like pebbles in, like, a stream.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Something like that, but... yeah, I think with this, I forget what I had planned. I'm thinking either maybe a ranunculus or I don't know. I might just do something a little bit more basic without like lacy stuff to really show off the yarn. I don't know yet.
Yeah. It looks really pretty though.
Yarn
I
party.
really like it.
And then Stephanie's really nice, and she always throws in a little stitch marker pack and a little sticker.
Ooh.
So, got some cute little stitch markers in there.
I'm getting into a stitch marker kick now. Like, well, I keep all my stitch markers in this
bag.
Yeah. It's from the Ipsy makeup subscription boxes.
Oh, nice.
But it's little bats.
I like velvet.
Yeah. I keep all my stitch markers in here.
Cute.
With my darning needle. And it's starting to like rip.
Oh, no.
Because I shove my stitch markers in here. But I want nicer stitch markers. And she makes really nice stitch markers. Like, they're so pretty. And like progress keepers too. Let me get one.
And those are real gems, by the way.
Oh, really?
I use like real labradorite and
Ooh.
amethyst and stuff. It's
It's so pretty. Like, can you see that? Hello? I'm gonna do the YouTuber
Do we have to
thing.
do the thing? Hide our face?
Can't see. Yeah, like it's so pretty. So I'm kind of getting into this, like the stitch marker progress keeper thing, because like at first I was just like, like I'd rather buy the yarn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then now I just saw them at the store, and like I knew she has her own thing, so I'm like, let's support her and get some of these. So they're very nice, and I love them so much. So,
it is fun. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like, we wear jewelry.
yeah.
Our knitting can wear jewelry
Yeah.
while we're making it, I guess.
For
You know?
Yeah. Well, that's all the yarny stuff.
Is that it?
Do
it?
Yeah. There's some podcasts that I want to learn about.
Yes.
Macy's Skeins.
I love Macy's.
We know you're
Skeins.
watching.
Yes. Okay, so
She's so pretty.
dude, Macy's freaking gorgeous, and she's also a Leo queen, I think. I had like a big fangirl moment when I noticed that Macy from Macy's Skeins subscribed to watch our podcast. Her yarn is incredible. I need to buy some like immediately. She's got a new like Greek gods and goddesses vibe going on right now. I forget which one it was exactly that I saw that I was like, oh my god, I need that.
Right.
But yeah, watch the Maze of Skeins.
Oh yeah, she's really funny too.
Check out her yarn. Yeah, dude, she's so funny.
There is a podcast that I've been watching. Her name's Enda. I think that's just her channel. But she crochets and knits and stuff, and I really like her videos.
Nice.
She seems very sweet. And then who else is there?
I'm gonna throw out a hot take.
Yeah.
I really, pretty much like how I know I'm going to like your podcast is if you don't talk with the YouTube rhetoric.
What's the YouTube rhetoric?
Like, I don't even know how to do it without like doing it or explain it without doing it, but like, there's like this formula that people are using to talk on podcasts where they're like, I wish that I knew how to describe it better, but and like they're not talking just like you and I are, like just talking. Like they talk and then they'll like say and then something like this and then something like this, and it's like how they like use their pitch and their tone.
Yeah.
But everyone does it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't stand that shit. I don't want to listen to you talk like a robot. I want to hear you talk how you talk.
That's why I like watching the podcast with two people, because it feels more like a conversation than I'm like, I kind of like struggled like with my own podcast. Like I was just pretty much talking to myself and like, you know, like it's nice having two people to like actually have a conversation instead of I'm just like battling with myself like, oh, I could do this and I could do this.
I get that. That's hard.
There is one more podcast. I think you guys probably already know who she is, but AKA Nora Knits.
Sounds really familiar. Okay.
Yeah, she uploads like every week, I think.
Nice.
But the way she like edits her videos, like there's just like really like cutesy like yarn pictures. I don't know how to like describe it, but like she's really good with editing and she's really funny and she cracks me up. Nice. I really like her podcast.
Oh, I have another lady. Let me look her up because she's worth mentioning. I think her name's Taylor. Is it Taylor Owen? Is that right? But her editing is so funny too, and she has a cat that frequently is always like just like all up in her shit when she's trying to podcast. Yeah. Like eating her hair and like all kinds of weird stuff.
I'm surprised Terry hasn't been doing that.
I know.
Cause like when I was doing my own podcast, she was all over the place. Like I'd say, oh, here comes Terry, like she's in the room, and then she'd just like sprint and jump onto the bed and just like attack my pillow. So
yes. Yeah, Taylor Owen, I don't know if it'll show her what she kind of looks like.
Oh, I'll have to check her out.
I don't know her exact like podcast name either, but she'll always do these like cute like super edits, like when the cat's like eating her hair, she'll just like zoom in on the cat just being like weird and silly. Yeah. And it just kind of makes it fun.
Yeah.
You know.
Is there anything else? I think that's it. I think we talked.
I think that's it too. Yeah, I think, you know, I think that's good.
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Yeah.
Come back and see what we do with all of this.
Yeah,
all this yarn that we got.
Pretty much have a whole yarn store here now. That's what my boyfriend was saying. He's like, because I have a yarn cubby in my room, and I have more like boxes in my closet. He's like, when your roommate moves out, because like I'm gonna turn that room into like my knitting room, and he's like, it'll be your own yarn store. Like we could open it up and like people could come buy stuff, and I'm like, there's no way people are going into that room and like, buying my stuff. Okay,
this is
no.
mine. First of
all for me, but
you can go like shop your own personal yarn store. Just cute.
Yeah. But this is our second podcast. That's so fun.
We did it.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
It wasn't as awkward this time.
Yeah.
Probably because like we've seen each other like a little bit more, so.
Yeah, last time when we first did the pod, it was literally like, hi, nice to meet you.
Let's do this.
Let's film ourselves talking.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Like and subscribe and all that
Yeah.
stupid stuff that we have to mention. Bye.
Bye.